Hi Linc Sisterhood, I'm so happy to be able to partner with you. I hope you enjoy my story and I hope that you will be able to come with me and make a huge difference in the world. My name is Margaret Hirsch, I'm Chief Operations Officer of Hirsch's Home Stores, and I was very lucky in 2012 to win the Businesswoman of the Year competition for South Africa. When I won the competition, I wanted to do something in the year of my reign which would make a difference in as many people's lives as possible. And I was so lucky to hear about the Girls with Dignity program, which is run by Businesswomen South Africa and in fact founded by Michelle Brown, from Port Elizabeth, who actually thought of the concept. But she was lucky enough to meet Sue Barnes in Durban, who has a manufacturing company which was able to manufacture the reusable sanitary pads for my Girls in Dignity project. For those of you who don't know, there are 9 million schoolgirls in South Africa between the ages of 11 and 18, of which only 40% can go to school for 4 weeks of the month. 60% can only go for 3 weeks of the month because they have no sanitary protection. They don't know what to do. You can't give them disposable pads because they've got nowhere to dispose of them. They don't know what to do, so they literally stay at home. And what we found was happening was, especially in co-ed schools, the girls' marks were between 40 and 60%, where the boys' marks were between 60 and 80%. So the message being sent out to the girls was that they were more stupid than the boys. And it was just such an unfair thing that I had to go into it. So with Sue Barnes, she manufactures the reusable sanitary pads. They're very soft on one side, they're 100% biodegradable, but they do have a plastic lining on this side to stop the pad from leaking. I give them out to the girls, 3 of these, one on, one off, and one in the wash. And I also give them a pair of panties to go with it. And because they do sport, we put press studs into the panties so that the sanitary pad could clip into the pair of panties and it wouldn't move while they were playing sport. Pardon the colour of these panties, but when I do it on stage, it's easier for people to see. So the girls could wear these, and if they had to change at school, it was very easy because they would just unclip them, and they could, in the pack is a plastic bag that sanitary pad will hold enough that they can write a 3-hour exam with confidence and know that they won't leak. So for that, it made a huge difference in children's lives. And we monitored some of the girls, and one particular student went from a 43% aggregate to an 82% aggregate in a period of 6 months. So it just goes to show it actually does work. As she said, she was one of the cleverest girls in the school. She would learn everything, but if it was the day she had to write a test, she would get naught because she wasn't in school. Now, when I go into the schools, a lot of the times, these poor girls don't even know how their body works. So what I do is I take my apron, because I'm a cooking teacher by profession as well, and I put my apron on, and I explain to them how their bodies work. I explain to them that what inside their bodies they have ovaries, fallopian tubes, a uterus, and a vagina. And that's what they've got to think about, and that's what they've got to know how it works. That every month the egg will come out of the ovary, it will go down the fallopian tube, and it will stick onto the inside of the uterus. If there's no sperm coming in, the egg will then dislodge itself and come with the lining of the uterus and come out in the form of blood, which they need to now collect. I explain to them where babies come from, I explain how they operate, and I explain to them what their life will be like if they wait and have a fabulous husband and a baby, or if they choose to have a baby now and struggle to bring it up. It's going to make a huge difference in their lives. And I think sometimes they don't look ahead. They just love the thought of the boy taking care of them and thinking that they're beautiful. They don't know the rest of the story. And I think if we tell them the full story, they can then make a decision which way they want their life to go. The packs only cost 100 Rand, and for a small investment like this, you personally can make a huge difference in some girl's life, not only for today, but for the next 5 years. In fact, for the rest of her life, because her whole self-esteem will be higher, her confidence will be higher. She'll have the strength to go out and make it happen in the world.